Yo YouTube, this is the Rifle Bust again to show you another one of my knives. This is the Godfather Collection Stiletto type knife that I got at a flea market for $15, which is not that far off of its usual price at about $14. It's a pretty cheapy cheapster knife. It has obviously, fake grips that aren't terrible. I mean, I don't think grips, if they're fake, it really doesn't matter as long as it's a knife that can work well. The knife itself is not terrible. I mean, like the other knife that I have, it's sturdy enough to, do that with, but the problem with this one is mainly the fact of blade play. This knife has a shit ton of it. And yeah, there you go. Probably not liking the look of that. Mainly because this is a cheap make of a liner lock knives. As you can see, here's the liner lock. For people who don't understand what a liner lock is compared to others, I'll compare it to a spine lock, I guess. Spine locks are knives that go like this. Like you can tap it, well, when you open it. Okay, let me just open it real quick to show you. When you open the knife, it will snap here, unlike here, like a liner lock. And when it snaps here, you just press the button and it will go in, unlike this one where you have to liner lock. The liner lock you press down and it will go in. But, well, for most of the people who actually know a lot about knives, just in general already, probably didn't need that explanation, but, just for people who are beginning, because I'm pretty sure people who are, long-time knife users probably aren't getting something like this. It's just my shitty-ass knife as well. So the liner lock is bad. It leans a lot to the left, almost to the point where if it weren't being pushed up by my thumb, it would already be locking itself into place, which means it would strike back on you and go like that. And that's how I got this scar before, not with this knife, but you don't want knives to do that. Yeah, but it's relatively loose. I tighten it a lot. Again, the plating on it is not great. I mean, it's what I expected from a crappy knife. The pocket clip. Oh, this thing. As I mentioned before, I like pocket clips, and my last knife had a pretty good one. This one, I've had it for less time than the other knife that I was showing, and I mean, it's just, I don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how it bent up. It was originally like this, connected to the knife, but sometime during that time, I guess my pocket pulled on it and it bent it. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but I guess it is. Stoppers inside the knife, as you can see, there aren't many. There are 2 in this part and 1 in this part, or just a whole part of the knife in that part. But that means that you can go do this to it and close it a bit on the knife, which means that the knife might not come out. And that's not good. That's generally not good. Yeah, let me see. The knife all around is 9 inches long. Not sure if I said that before. This part of the knife is, well, the actual knife itself, the blade, is probably 4, and this is probably 5, or the handle is about 5. It's some amount in between, probably give or take 0.2. So this could be 3.8 or 4.2, and this could be 4.8 or etc. But probably not. This looks a little too big to be any smaller than 5 or 4.5. So yeah, it is assisted opening though. It's that part's nice because you can just press this part here, and it will just kind of fling open. Generally, you don't have to do a wrist flick, but sometimes you do. Yeah, I mean, $14. It's not terrible for this. You can get a lot better for less. You can get a lot better for more. But more, I mean a lot better. This is probably, I'd probably have to say, oh, it's already starting to lock. See, that's when it goes like this, and it makes that clicking noise. That means you got to tighten it. I mean, I have way better knives than this, and this is just probably, this would have to be my worst knife. And that's kind of sad saying that because this is like $5 more. No, $7 more than my other knife. That's $7 itself, and it's like way better than this. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The screws. The screws are not a common screw. It's a small hex key screw that doesn't really work that well with any hex key. I have a lot because I own my own crossbow, and they give like 80 hex keys for that, and it's just like the small one that actually is supposed to go in there doesn't go in, so it's kind of annoying. Guess I'll do my thought on it. I would say, yeah, you can buy the knife. If you can find it for 14 or 15 like I did, I guess buy it. It's just cool. It looks cool. It's not a real stiletto, obviously, so it's not as good as a real stiletto. Stilettos, though, they have a lot of blade play, so it doesn't even matter anyway. If you got a stiletto, it's generally for just looks. It's not really for, like, hey, let me go get in a knife fight and, like, expect it to be fine afterward. I guess I should show the paper test. It's relatively sharp now. Point works alright. Yeah. Yeah, it actually works pretty well. It has serrades on it, so that could be useful, I guess. Yeah. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for this knife. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been The Rifle Bust.